What's up, team? Welcome to Training Camp Fitness. My name is Coach Ari and I'm going to be leading you through this workout today. Today's workout is an epic leg day and we've got supersets today. So, a couple things that you're going to need before we get started. You're going to need a bench or a step, something that you can actually step on and step back down off of, so you're gonna have a little balance today. I've got a mat underneath because I like that for my hip thrusts, so something that you can put your shoulders on for hip thrusts. And you're gonna want heavy ass weights today. So if you do not have those, don't worry, I'll teach you techniques to get you stronger without having heavy weights at home. But if you've got 20s, 30s, please go and grab them, pause the video, and get your shit together, okay? So, 4 supersets today. 4 epic supersets. I've combined all of my favorite leg exercises and I put them into one day for you because the goal is to train with this workout and eventually we want to see progress. So you will see this as a game day challenge, which means we'll do it today and then in 3 to 4 weeks, our goal would be to add another set or add another weight choice. Go up in our weight choice, okay? You will see so many results from this workout if you keep it in your routine every single week. Promise you. Make this a staple and you will not be disappointed. Here we go. We've got 4 supersets, which means we have 2 exercises back to back. If you're someone who likes to write down the workouts and you prefer to lift at the gym, I know some of you like to do that. I'm gonna put timestamps in this post so that you can know when every superset begins, and I'll demo the exercise before each superset. For today's video, because I know it's tough to work out by yourself, we're actually gonna go through each superset 4 times, okay? So this will be a longer workout. Again, you can use those timestamps if you prefer to jump ahead and you're just doing 2 sets today. I would say today as an intermediate level would be 2 sets and an advanced level would be 4 sets of every single superset. Okay, here we go. 2 exercises back to back. We're gonna start with our first 2, which is gonna target the glutes, the quads, and the hamstrings. First, we're starting with a step out squat. So I'm actually gonna face the corner of the room today, and we are going to step out. We're gonna actually go in rep counts today. So we've got 10 on each side, okay? Then we will change it, and I'll face you, 10 on each side. And then I'm going to go into a sumo deadlift. The sumo deadlift, your feet are pointed towards the corners of the room, your chest is lifted, and as you come down, you actually allow your knees to bend. Of course, as always, as we go through the workout, I'm going to give you pointers, and there's different ways to make this challenging. There's different ways to make this less intense. For our weight choices, this is one where you can lift the heaviest. If you have 10-pound weights, grab those. If you have 20 pounds or 30 pounds, please grab those, okay? I am not kidding you. A wonderful approach to our workouts, a technique that we use really often is called progressive overload, which means that you would increase your weight choice with every set. So if you do have that available to you, grab a 10, 12, 15, and 20, or you can always go for 10, 15, 20, 25. Are you ready to work? Let's do it. First exercise, step out squat, okay? So I've got some 8 pounds here, a 15-pound here. Of course, when I'm doing my own workout, guys, I'm gonna be lifting heavier, but for the purpose of 4 sets each today, there's no way I could lift 30 pounds for every single one. So starting towards the corner of the room, we're stepping out to the right, and you have 10 reps, okay? 10 reps. So I'm gonna start right here, stepping out to the right, okay, so you can see it, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna go straight into the other side. I'm holding the weight at my chest today, okay, and it's wherever your foot naturally lands, okay, wherever your foot naturally lands. Squeeze your core, stand up nice and tall. 5, perfect. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Drop the weight. We immediately go into our sumo deadlift. Okay, so I'm gonna stand to the side so you can really see my toes are pointed out. Now here we have 15 reps, okay? So I'm gonna come down with a bent hinge, looking at my toes. This one will take a little bit of time to master. That's 4, Beautiful. Stick your butt back. The more reps we do, team, the better results we get, you know that. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So think of your first round as a practice round. Set your weights down, grab yourself some water. You should be pretty out of breath after every superset, so I'm recommending that you take about 30 seconds of rest. Rest allows us to recharge our batteries, and it's actually really important that you don't mix in cardio in today's workout because we want fresh legs with every set. Grab your weight again. We're going for the step out squat, 10 on each side. Here we go. Stepping to the side where I naturally land. It's okay if your foot is out wide. Squats have way too much stigma on them to be perfect. So at training camp, we're all about doing what works for you and listening to your body. Your squat does not need to look like somebody else's. 3, last 2, I don't even put my foot back. Last 1, perfect, other side. Standing towards the corner, stepping out. You're not turning completely sideways. I'm already kind of angled here. Perfect. This is the kind of workout you want incredibly loud, upbeat music for. So crank it up. 2 more. And last 1. Perfect. Sumo deadlift on deck. This one should feel weird. It's okay. So again, feet wide. You can hold one weight. So if it feels better for you, I would say a heavy weight, right? In the middle. And so if I came down like a regular deadlift and my knees were locked out, I couldn't go very far and the hamstrings are tight. You also want to target the quads here. So that's why you see me bend my knees in this sumo deadlift. More so than I would a regular deadlift. There's so many different types of deadlift. There's the stiff leg deadlift and the Romanian deadlift. So we're kind of combining the two today. You've got 4 more, 15 total. Make sure you bring your head down, but your shoulders stay up. Beautiful. Last one, and rest. Once again, about 15 to 30 seconds of rest. Definitely the more, the better. If you're lifting heavier, please take 30 seconds. Grab your water, shake out your legs. Whew. Okay, this is gonna be one of my favorite workouts, I can tell. I can tell. I test these guys out for you, so when I did this before I filmed it, I was pretty sore for several days, let me just warn you. Here we go, 10 reps, step out squat, 3rd set, right here. Squat out, just to the side. Allow yourself, okay, push your knees towards your toes. Push your knees towards your toes. That's gonna make sure that when you squat, that your feet and your knees, see how my knees are caving in? We always want our thighs to track towards the knees in the same line. Last 2, 1 more. And recover. Just kidding, other side. I'm used to saying that. Just a habit. I wanna thank you for being here and thank you for taking the time out of your day to work out with me. 5 more. Last 2. And last 1. Relax. Going into your sumo deadlift. Grab one heavy weight. You can use a kettlebell as well. Feet pointed towards the corners of the room. You can see that I'm looking down at you. I find it helps to look at this from a couple of different angles. Let's move that ponytail. option, of course, is to reduce your range of motion. This one, you're probably gonna go to about mid-shin, not very far. You should be working the upper back in your deadlift as well. If you've got a heavy weight in your hands and you're pulling your shoulders back, you're working extra hard to engage all of the muscle groups, including the upper back. Last two, last one, 15 reps. Very nicely done. Okay, we have one more set in our superset here for our step out squat, our sumo deadlift. So shake out your legs. Shake out your legs. You know, we like to do a little dancing on our breaks. Whatever music you got going on. Maybe you got some Cardi B. Maybe you got some Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, enough singing. Let's go back to work. Step out squat. Are you ready? Grab your heavy weight choice. Heavy, heavy, right here. 10 reps. Beautiful. Last one, make it count. At the bottom, squeeze your glutes all the way up to the top. If you have a lighter weight choice, you're gonna come down. 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, and really, really work to make slower reps, okay? 4 more. Last 3, last 2, and last one. Next, left side. Left side, strong side. You're always gonna have a weaker side. That's normal. We tend to favor our dominant side. If you've been working out for a while, you know this. So I actually encourage you to start with your non-dominant side, okay? At this point, we got 5 left. If you need to reduce your range of motion, don't drop down as far, okay? Last 2, last one. Beautiful. You're never gonna see that squat again. It's time for our sumo deadlifts. Pick up one weight choice or 2. Pull your shoulders back, 15 reps. Coming down. I like to bend my knees more, but again, that means you have to pull your shoulders back. It's like this weight is your baby. Like Moira says in Schitt's Creek, if you don't know that reference. It's her baby. Can you tell that we watch too much TV in this household? Whoo, feeling it. Hamstrings are lighting up. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And 1 more. Relax. Beautiful job. Shake out your legs. This is a great workout to actually stretch out the hamstrings, dig your heel into the ground, pull your toes back, and while you're stretching, I'm gonna go ahead and demo your next set of exercises. So the next superset, again, 2 exercises back to back. Your next superset is a weighted step up and a reverse toe reach. So you're gonna grab your weights and step up with the right, and the right foot is gonna be the one to always be on the bench, okay? So we're actually gonna keep the foot on the bench for this one. After that, you'll drop your weights down on the bench and you'll stay at the top of the bench with the right foot, the anchor leg. You're gonna find your balance, okay? And we're going to reach down for a reverse toe tap. This one is challenging, so I have options for you. If you don't have a bench, you're doing a regular reverse lunge, okay? And then you need to have a little step. So maybe you can step on the side of a little pillow or a platform, but it would be helpful because your goal is to kind of tap your toe behind you. A stair actually works really well for this one, a step. Okay, here we go. You have 10 on each side. We're gonna do the right side first, then we'll switch to the left. And again, we're gonna do 4 sets, so stick with me, and if you wanna just do 2 for today, you can pause and skip ahead to the next one. Here we go. Starting with my left side, because I know my left side is definitely a little weaker, we have 10 reps. So I'm gonna step down and keep my left foot on the bench for this one. 3, 4. If you're like, okay, how heavy should I go? Well, the limiting factor in today's workout is gonna be for how long you can hold the weights. Last 3, 2, last 1. Good. Put the weights down. Okay, here we go. Come up to the top, find your balance, tap for 10. As far as you can go. Do you have to touch the ground? Absolutely not. Option, tap the top of the bench, find your balance each time. The further you go, the more you're gonna get out of this. Last 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Okay, right hand side, grab your weights. Start at the top, step it down, shift your weight back, okay? Watch my hip here, shift it back. We're gonna get more glute activation because I promise you, we're gonna have quad activation later. Last 3, if you're done, last 2, last 1, put your weights down immediately, step up to the right, find your balance, and reverse toe tap. This is a great one to do outside. If you have a set of stairs, this is such a wonderful workout. The whole thing you could do outside. If you've got like a park bench, last 4, 3, remember you can tap, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Set number 1 is done. We'll go back up to the top. Hopefully your heart rate has gotten up. That's why you don't need a lot of cardio today. In the third superset, we are definitely doing some plyometrics. So we're gonna get the heart rate up even more so there, I promise you. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Going back to the top. Second set. So I'm gonna start at the top with my left, step down, keep the foot on the bench, spread the toes. Leg day used to be one of my least favorite things to do, believe it or not. You have 5 more. I used to dread it so much because in softball it was just like such quick sprints. You just never felt like you're doing that much work. Left side, reverse toe tap. You did get strong eventually, but I do remember my training days and I remember practice definitely being gruesome, kind of in the winter and spring training, preseason. Oh my gosh, that was really tough. But eventually, when it was game day, it didn't feel like that much work. Last 2, last 1, woo. Find your balance, switch sides. So I just always felt like leg day was challenging because we didn't do enough of it. We didn't do enough sets. We didn't do what we're doing today and really focus in. And so I just had a really negative attitude towards leg day and sometimes just towards repetitive sets in general. And there's a reason that I had to learn to get through this tough work. I was actually cut from the team. I did not make the softball team the first year I tried out for varsity and the first year I tried out for middle school. Back to your reverse toe taps. And it was just devastating because I really thought I was so good and I was so confident, but I had to learn to practice first, right? I had to learn to practice. Last 3, 2, 1, relax. Set number 2 is done. So that's why you're here, and that's why it's hard, because practice is hard, and some days it feels great, and some days feels kind of shitty, and that's okay. We just kind of got to roll with it, and if you have a bad workout, it doesn't mean the workout itself is crap. Revisit it another day. Revisit it another day, okay? Second set is done. Set number 3, going to our step-ups. Again, this is really gonna be dictated by how long you can hold the weights for, but I would encourage you here to go for something heavy. If you are someone who's been lifting 10 pounds for a really long time, I promise you that you can lift 20 pounds for these. I promise you. I know you think I'm crazy, but if you didn't trust me, you wouldn't be here. Last 3, last 2, last 1, put the weights down, toe tap on the left-hand side, find your balance. Okay, you're shifting your weight back. So I am tipped forward a little bit, and that's because, again, I really gotta find my balance here. It's okay if these are very small. 5 more. Ooh. Last 2. Last 1. This is where the part of the workout where your legs start to say, I am reconsidering today. I'm not sure about this. Stay strong, my sister. I almost said my brother. Well, we got some bros in the house too, for sure. Y'all, when my husband does these workouts, the things that come out of his mouth are not very nice. So, do you work out with your significant other? Last 2, last 1. There are days where we can, but we mostly put our headphones in and we just kind of ignore each other because it's that sacred time and we generally need the alone time. I think after the pandemic year too, when you have spent so much time together, time alone is so much more sacred. 4, last 3, last 2, last 1, relax, catch your breath. Let's stretch it out. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. We've got 1 more set. If you're working on building up to the next 3 to 4 sets, that's okay. Give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to say, I'm putting the work in today, and my muscles are gonna grow and get stronger, and tomorrow and next week, I'm gonna be even better. We cannot keep focusing on the past and things that just don't serve us. Grab your water, 1 more set. Here we go. Step up to the top, left-hand side. Step down, step it up. Down, step it up. Push your booty back. Right here, shift the weight. As you come up, don't forget, squeeze the left side. Engage it. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1, and put the weights down. Balance toe tap. Step up to the top, find your balance. This is the last time you have to do this. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Last 4, 3, oh my goodness. Last 2, yes you can. Last 1, shake it out, shake it out. Let's go to the other side. Before your brain says, hell no, nope, don't give it that opportunity. Absolutely not. Last 3, 4, halfway. Last 3, 2, press up. Last 1, through your foot. Perfect. Put the weights down. Right side balances. Come to the top. 10 reps here. Let's work, let's work. Strong is badass, strong is sexy. Last 3, last 2, last 1, and you're done. Superset number 2. Shake it out, shake it out. Stretch out a little bit here. Hinge at the waist, stretch out your hamstrings. We're gonna stretch out your quads too. Really quick, if you have something to hold on to, you can grab that. Pull your foot to your glute. Try to keep your knees close together. Really push your hip forward. Other side. Ideally, you would hold this for a few more seconds, but in between, in your workout, when you're trying to get things done, you don't have so much time. So hold these stretches for 60 seconds after your workout. Yes, I said 60 seconds. Woo, shake it out, shake it out. Next set, 2 exercises. You have a split squat. So you are gonna need the bench. Your option is to do reverse lunges without the bench. And then you have reverse sprint ups. Told you there would be plyometrics today. Again, we'll have 2 options for you. So starting here, you're gonna grab your weights, put one foot on the bench, hop your foot out, find your balance. I'm gonna move my foot over a little bit so that my feet are still on railroad tracks, hip width apart, and I'm gonna drop down. We have 10 on each side, okay? Then we're gonna take the same stance, right foot, and we're gonna come down to the ground, and we're gonna sprint up, okay? Your options here, again, you can start with a reverse lunge, reverse lunge. You have 2 options for the plyo. You can either do a smaller hop right here, or you can do jump squats, okay? So remember those 2 options. Here we go. 4 sets, stay with me. We're gonna get really sweaty and our legs are gonna burn, but it's gonna be worth it, I promise you. We're starting with our split squat. So again, I'm grabbing my weights here. I'm gonna start actually on my right leg and hopping the foot out. We have 10 on each. The sprint ups, we're only gonna do 6. So drop it down. 1, 2, the back knee is my driver. 3, 4, 5, halfway. Last 2. I think I skipped 1. Last 1, 1 more. Last 1, put the weights down. Oh my goodness, I can already tell it's gonna be a challenge. So turn it around, left foot comes forward, right foot's back, right foot comes up. There's 2 ways you can do this today. Again, you can stay here. I encourage you to get your arms in motion. 3, 2, 1. That's 6 reps. Back to the other side. Here we go. Pick up your weights once again. So before I had my right foot, now I've got my left foot back, so my right foot stays forward for both sets, both exercises. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, last 3, 2, 1, drop the weights. I told you this was gonna be challenging. Right foot stays forward, come down into that sprinter position, explode up. If this doesn't make you feel like an athlete, I don't know what will. If you need a break, take it. Last 3, 2, last 1. Shake it out, shake it out. Whoo, team. Yep, I told you it was gonna be epic. I was not lying. Catch your breath. Woo. Leg day, it's challenging on your mind. If you need to change your music right here, change it up. Grabbing our weights, set number 2. So I'm gonna put my right foot back once again, hop my foot out, find your balance first, okay? Remember, you can be on the ground to do this. You're gonna get more depth if you're in the air, okay? I'm gonna bring my foot forward a little bit. Back knee stays down. Let it drive you. Try to drop your knees over your shoelace if you can. 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Well, what happens if I can't do all the sets? Well, eventually you may have to drop your weights, and that's okay. So, right foot was back, left foot's forward. Come down, sprint up, 6. That's 3, 2, and 2 more. Last one, and rest. Woo, good. Other side, other side, other side. Okay, left foot goes back, right foot hops up. Adjust yourself, pull your shoulders back. Back knee is the driver, just like you're on an elevator. 10's a lot on this, I know it is. These are some of my most love-hated relationship exercises, if that's a word. Last 2, last 1, put it down. Wow, team, this is very challenging. Okay, so my left foot was back. This is what happens when you forget. Whatever side that you just did is the side that you continue to work on. So right foot forward, left foot back. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Shake it out, shake it out. I'm so proud of you right now. You have one more set with me. If you need to sit down, take a break. This is just me and you working out. Me and you working out. There's no fluff. There's nothing fake about this. We got one more set. Like I said, that 30-second rest now comes in handy. You should be pretty sweaty. Oh my goodness. Woo! All right, we're ready. Let's do this. Let's knock it out. Last set. Guys, I'm gonna drop my weights, okay? I'm gonna drop my weights right here. Left foot comes back, right foot comes out. However you wanna start. If you wanna start on the right, that's fine. I forgot. Starting on the left-hand side, make that adjustment. Pull your shoulders back, drop down. Drop down. Remember, there's just no perfect workout. There's no perfect workout. Let's go, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Left foot stays forward, left foot stays forward. Those sprint ups right here, okay? Opposite hand, opposite foot. Do it. 3, 2, last 1. Oh my gosh. Shake it out, shake it out. You got one more side to go on this one. Then you can say goodbye forever. Guess what? Your goals, left side was forward. Now my right side's going back. Hop your foot out. 10 reps right here. Pull the shoulders back. Back knee is the driver. Oh my gosh. Find your balance. What I was saying before is that your goals don't care if you're tired. Your goals don't care if you got woken up by your newborn baby last night. That's harsh, but your goals will not work unless you do. Rest. And sometimes you got to push through the hard days. You got to push through the days that you're not motivated. Left foot stays forward. 6 reps and you're done. Last 3, 2, 1, and you crushed it. Superset number 3 is behind you. Your best days are ahead of you. One more, team, one more. Go ahead and stretch out your quads if you want to. For this one, we're gonna be doing weighted hip thrusts. So I'm gonna put the mat on my bench because I just like to have that against my shoulders. That's just an option, okay? Last set, team, 2 exercises. You have a weighted hip thrust and a body weight power up. So you're gonna need some weights and you're gonna need your bench. You're coming down to the ground, and your first exercise, you're putting weights on your hips, shoulders, feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to bring your hips up, keeping your head and neck actually tucked in. So you're looking forward on this one. And then to superset it, so we're gonna do 15 weighted hip thrusts. Then we have 6 power ups. So 1, 2, 3, okay, option, come up to a calf raise. That is a awkward looking exercise, so I encourage you to do this one at home if you can, or if you're doing it at the gym. Put your headphones in and just say, I don't care, I don't give a you know what. So, are you ready? We're taking it down to the ground and we're staying here for 4 supersets. Ready? You're gonna put the weight on your belly, on your lap, feet shoulder hip width apart, and you have 15 reps. So shoot your hips up. That's 3, 4. The knees also tend to cave in here, so you have to bring your knees again towards your pinky toes. That's 8. You have 10, so 5 left. Perfect. Squeeze your abs as well. Last 2, last 1, beautiful job. Putting the weight down, go right into it. You may have to shift your hips back, so you're exploding up. 1, 2, 3, option. Take it to a calf raise. Again, avoid bringing your head all the way back. 2, last 1, relax. Beautiful. So, this is a good time to definitely extend your legs and stretch out the hamstrings while you're down here in between sets. The hip thruster is an amazing, really great opportunity for you to lift some heavy weight. So if you have that, or you're at the gym and you have a barbell, then lift that heavy shit, girl, okay? Second set, here we go. Weight is on your lap. The closer your feet are to your body, the easier it's gonna be. Come up, but I'd prefer your knees not come too far over your toes, kind of like they are here, but I have short legs, so I have a little bit of an advantage. 4, 3, 2, I tricked you, that's 10. 5 more. Again, squeeze your core and your glutes. Last 2, last 1, put the weight down. Again, you're exploding up, or you're coming up to a calf raise. So right here, you may need to scoot your feet under your body and power up. Power up as quick as you can. 2, 1, that's 6. Holy moly, beautiful job. Okay, 2 sets down, 2 to go, and your epic leg day will be done. I know this workout is a tough one. I know it takes a long time, but the results, I've been doing these workouts, this type of training on my legs for probably the past year, just more consistently, and I've seen a huge difference in how my legs look, as well as how strong they are. So, weighted hip thrust, here we go. Shift your shoulders back. Okay, you're just coming up to parallel. That's it. No need to hyperextend the back. Use your breath. Exhale on the way up. Big inhale. Exhale on the way up. Allow yourself to push your core down, your belly button down to the ground. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Put the weight down. Catch your breath as soon as you can. right into those hops. Let's work. So explode up. You can get off the ground, but you don't have to. Last two, last one, and relax. Okay, so one more set, fix your mat. Fix your mat. This is what happens when you film by yourself. You just roll with the punches. It's just like working out at home. One more set, team, one more set. By now you should be rested. Okay, maybe shake out the legs a little bit more. And we're gonna definitely wanna stretch after this. Okay, here we go. Shoulders back, last set. How heavy can you go? Do you need to switch out your weight? Make sure you do so. Make it an epic day, team. Check in with the team when you're done on Instagram, hashtag TCF team. You're gonna find your other teammates, share your stories. You have 5 more. 4, 3, last 2, last one, relax. You know, you can also check in on Facebook. Seeing your check-ins really motivates me, motivates your teammates to get their workout done. So remember, you're always inspiring somebody else. Last set, 6 reps right here. Let's crush this. Bring the feet closer if you need to. 3 more. Last 2, last one, and you are done. Relax, relax, shake it out. I want to do a couple of stretches with you right here on the ground. So let's take one leg over. I'm going to show you this new stretch today. We haven't done this before. It's called the pretzel stretch. You're going to bring one foot underneath you, one foot on top. It's okay if your knee is up here, but our goal is eventually to sit cross-legged. You're going to pull your sits bones from underneath you and sit cross-legged like this. Eventually, you'll be able to come forward a little bit and lay down. Now, I've been practicing this stretch actually for about 2 weeks now. Something that I've recently put into my routine and tried to stick with every day. And when I first started, my knee was kind of more up here. So this is definitely one, you want to hold this for quite a while. And my foot, it is flexed, but you can relax your foot if you want to. I'm relaxing mine now. Breathe into it. One side will be much tighter than the other. Like I said during the workout, team, this is a workout that I really, really encourage you to keep throughout your training once a week. You're going to see it on the schedule a lot over the next couple of months. Let's go to the other side. If you're afraid of leg day, like I was, the only way to get better is to rip off the Band-Aid and just frickin' do it. That's it. So see how much more my knee is vertical here? Clearly off balance. I'm gonna pull my foot out a little bit further, this front foot on the bottom. And then, yeah, this one is a lot tighter, my right hip, which is crazy because my left hip gives me the most pain. You never know what's going on with your body unless you actually try to diagnose the problem and do the work. So again, if you're somebody who has hip pain, has back pain, you need to see someone who's going to help you with that, whether it is a mobility specialist. That is my preference. There are tons of mobility specialists who are not just chiropractors, but also focus on athletes. So shameless plug, go visit the Sports Pod on Instagram. They do virtual consults. I've done them. I do their homework, and sometimes I don't do my homework. That's why we're stretching right now so that you can get this into your day. They are located in Dallas, but they now have more online resources. So if you're somebody who doesn't live in the Dallas area, We would love your suggestions of where you go in your own town, okay? That feels so good. Okay, last stretch. We're gonna stretch out the hamstrings. So a really great way to stretch out your hamstrings is to actually keep your knees bent until you really can fully extend your legs. So if you feel a stretch in your hamstrings when your knees are bent, then you should stay right here. Otherwise, you can extend your legs. So I'm gonna fully extend my feet, pull my heels all the way out, and now I have my knees bent a little bit. You can see that my legs are not touching the ground completely. My back is still relatively flat, it's starting to round a little bit, but I hadn't released it yet. So now I'm gonna release it. Pull the toes up towards your face. You're gonna feel that stretch deeper into your calves. Ouch, oh my goodness. Here's an indicator that we need to be stretching more every day. We can't do it all. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Take it one day at a time. I cannot wait to hear how this workout goes for you. Be sure to track your sets and how much weight you used after this workout, or else you're gonna forget now that it's fresh in your mind. So team, you did a wonderful job today. I'm so proud of you. Excellent job. I will see you in the next workout.